The trick to using the truncheon is, as long as you can time it right and continue spamming the heavy attack with it, you can keep them stun locked pretty much almost the whole time. Those sandstorms are kind of a pain in the neck. So OG looks in his armorer's bench. He thinks, if I combine a little bit of hide with some twine and make a filter of sorts, and then perhaps run over here and grab some steel to use as a reinforcement, might be able to fashion a mask of sorts that'll help protect from the sandstorms when they come in. So he molds and shapes it into a mask, takes a look at it, holds it up to the light, says, yes, this ought to do the trick. This ought to help me get through the sandstorms and still see through the eye slits, but have a filter to breathe through so I don't breathe in all the dust from the sand. Looks good. All right, welcome everybody. Back to Conan Exiles. I'm an old guy gaming, and in this episode, I got to thinking about what I wanted to do. I had presented 3 potential options in the last episode, and I think what I want to do is I want to actually go up to the north and get some black ice. That's going to be our primary goal for this episode. And what I've also done is I've made I made another wheel of pain. We're going to take that up there with us, so we should probably grab some gruel as well. We're going to take that up there with us, and we're going to stop at Leon's watch and see if we can knock Leon out and capture him, because he is one of the best fighter thralls in this game at present, based upon testing that I have done before. So that is a plan for today. Unfortunately, the greater elephant does not work with the Turanian fodder, so we can't add the, the cool little caravan thing to the greater elephant. So I still am looking for a normal elephant, and we got the mammoth and the greater. And I've said this before. These are kind of cool as a novelty, but the way they fight is the best way for me to describe it is it's inconsistent, because for example, they'll go into a charge, then they'll charge, but if they miss whatever they're charging, then they just wasted all of that time that you might need them to help you kill a boss, kind of thing. So we're going to take both of them out and see how they do, but if I happen to lose them, I'm honestly not going to be that upset about it. But if they happen to survive and level up, then if nothing else, we can keep them around, to help defend the base when purges come, which, by the way, is we're about 40% of the way there for the next purge. I'm really hoping that these bridges that we put up are going to prevent them from spawning on our roof. As far as our thralls go, we have this Tier 4 Alchemist, which I actually recorded myself capturing this alchemist just so you guys could see it on camera. So let's take a look at that right now. Okay, so we nabbed Gillimpton, Azura's chosen. So yeah, he's going to be a great alchemist for us. Hodor, hey, that's Hodor. Well, it's not spelled exactly the same. Hodor the Humble is a damage bowyer, which is great. So he's going to be able to make bows for us that are going to do extra damage. So that was a really nice find, and he's a carpenter too. And then it looks like our dancer is done, which is also good, because we actually have some corruption that we need her to remove. So yeah, these guys are going to take a little while because they're both tier 4 thralls. So and I have no taskmaster as of yet. So good. We got our very first thrall, our dancer. So I'm not going to take, she's only a level 2, so I'm not going to really plan on taking her out of the house, so to speak. Because she's just kind of low level, but we'll find some nicer clothing for her at some point. I'm not going to do that right this second. But yeah, so she is removing our corruption. We do need to give her a name, so let's go ahead. She's Zamorian dancer. So let's just name her Zamora. How's that sound? I think that fits pretty good. So yeah, Zamora the dancer. Okay, thank you, Zamora the dancer, for removing our corruption. You stay in the base. Make sure you don't get yourself into any trouble. And I will be back in whenever I'm back. Okay, so we might actually take her out and level her up on some lower level stuff, but I don't want to take her up into the north right now because, you know, that's a rough and tumble place, of course. Okay, so we still have Jasmine and this tiger that still need levels, and we have the 2 elephants coming with us. We could actually bring 1 more sidekick because we can have a total of 6. I went ahead and named the tigers here, and I kind of named them after either tiger-themed names, like, you know, Shere Khan in this case, or after places in the real world where you could find them. So Myanmar, Sumatra, Indonesia, so on and so forth. I thought that was kind of cool. As far as their stats go, Khan is our highest health tiger. So he's got over 5,300 health and 22 damage, which isn't bad. Mayan is, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Mayan is our, he's a really good all-arounder. He's a little bit low on the health side, but he has 27 damage, which is really good for a normal tiger. Suma is our, you know, he's got 23 strength, but he's got higher health, so he's our second highest health, so he's not too bad. And then Indo's our highest damage tiger. Indo has 30 damage. So, you know, and he's got 3,800 health, which is, you know, it's a little bit on the low side, but it's not terrible. He's our glass cannon, but this tiger does the most damage out of all of our tigers. So I named him, and I am planning on hanging on to them, at least for now. I mean, they've really served me well so far. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on with the pets. I'm not going to name the mammoth or the elephant until, or unless we know that they're going to stick around. Why don't we go ahead and bring Indo with us too? So we're going to re-sidekick him. And yeah, I think we're ready to head up north. So, oh, actually there's one other thing I want to do. I'm making snake arrows like crazy. Now here's the thing about the snake arrows. They only do 1 damage by themselves, but with, you know, this bow is so powerful that I'm still essentially one-shotting any you know, any humans anyways that I've hit with it. So, and the cool thing about the poison is that if I don't one shot, but if I get the health low enough, the poison could still finish him off. So yeah, we're using those, but I also still have the razor arrows too for the really hard hitting hits, because these do 14 damage and 16 armor pin. Actually, you know what though, these do, well, let's look at it again. Yeah, these do 16% armor pin. That's actually really good. I guess the idea behind it is to get through the armor to get the poison on him or something. They have the same exact armor penetration as the razor arrow, so really these are only 13 damage less than the razor arrow. But, you know, we get all the damage from the bow too, which is 23. So, yeah, interesting. Okay. And then there's the modifier of my, you know, my accuracy attribute on top of all that. We have 27 points. We're going to keep cranking strength. We're going to get strength all the way up to the last perk. Whenever your hit points fall below 25%, you deal 50% more damage, which is pretty nice. And, yeah, let's get on, keeping on, getting on. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Let's just go. Okay, so, yeah, we're going to head north, and OG is, he's kind of trying to decide what his next move is. So he's allied himself with Set, which happened in the last episode, and he really wants to start working on, you know, building up an army of not just animals but humans too. And so the other day when he was up gathering iron and he was up in a really high mountain, he kind of looked off to the north and it looked like he saw a greener area, like a forested area, and he's curious about that. So he wants to go explore that area and see, you know, what he might be able to find. A bear, a wolf, those would be good additions to his animal army. But he also wants to see if he can find more humans to add to his army as well, and see what kind of resources might be up in that area that could potentially help him make even stronger tools and weapons than he currently has. So that's pretty much the backstory for today's episode with OG on the way there. And I think what I'm going to do at this point is I'm just going to ride pretty much up to one of the entrances to the north and mostly just avoid everything. Let's go ahead and summon these guys here so they're with us along the way so we can get up there. And, you know, we got a lot of things to do in the Northlands, and I don't want to waste time in the desert. So I will basically see you guys at the entrance to the Highlands. Approaching the border that appears to be between the desert and the Highlands, OG marvels at the sights that he sees. Somebody at some point in time, or perhaps maybe just time itself, or weather or the erosion, brought one of these mighty statues of the Giant Kings down. Very interesting. And there appears to be some sort of passageway under the mountains here. So OG's going to investigate and see if it's possible to come through here. And yes, it does. It looks like it is very possible to come through here to get to the Highlands. And thus OG passes from the desert into the forest. It is cooler here. Nice breeze. Purple flowers growing. Evergreen trees. This is a kind of a nice change of scenery, OG thinks. But he also realizes that it's more dangerous too. Because indeed, there are wolves up here. And elk. And probably bear and other dangerous animals, so they will have to be on their guard. Lots of deer around. Those elephants, mammoths, whatever, sure they'll make a hell of a lot of noise. Okay. The OG's just going for a nice little ride. It looks like there might be a pathway of sorts over that direction heading up into the mountains. And there are more wolves. He wonders if the Northern Aqueduct. Ooh, that's a white wolf. It's a little bit larger than the other ones. And it bites hard, too. OG wonders if there might be a place around here where he might obtain some wolf cubs and see if he can tame some of these hardy fighters from the north. In the meantime, he needs his other hardy fighters to get the attention of this one. There he goes. The white wolf is surprisingly strong and vicious, making OG really think he would like to have one for himself. Or two. The white wolf has been vanquished, and what do we have here? We have a group of humans. Those humans look different than anything or anyone he's seen before. Is it possible that they could be friendly? He knows that's not likely, but he wants to give them the benefit of the doubt. He's not just going to go in and kill them without making sure that they are hostile. So he's going to keep his critters back and put his weapons away so he doesn't appear hostile. And he should probably also bandage up so he is at full health. And he comes within shouting distance of the new strangers and waves at them. Hello. My name is Oldiferous Guy Furious. I come in peace. May I sit and have bread with you? Oh, I guess that means no. He realizes right away that these individuals are quite a bit stronger than the ones he's fought down in the desert. And that actually bodes well for finding some hardy thralls. He must see if he can figure out where their main settlement is. Take a drink of the cool mountain water and see what these individuals might have on them for loot. A cooked pork feast and some steel. That's actually some pretty decent loot. And now he must harvest their hearts so he can continue to make more snake arrows. All right, where'd that other one go? There was 3 of them, right? Okay. I don't know where I killed the other one. Back here? Further? Did they go in the water? Huh. Well, I'm not sure where the other one went, but that's all right. We'll just keep on keeping on. Don't think I'm going to harvest any wolf hide. Okay. So, unfortunately, those humans were hostile like 98% of every other human he's come across in the exiled lands. Oh, he sees some foals frolicking in the mountain meadow. He decides, you know, it might not be a bad idea to obtain another horse so there's a backup. And it's a swiftful. How lucky is that? Okay, he's going to put that on the elephant to hold on to. Another swiftful. Nice. Yes, this aqueduct is quite the sight there. Amazing architecture. OG has a feeling that there must be some kind of resource up in the snow that he's missing. He doesn't know quite for sure what it is, but he feels like he needs to go up and investigate that. And out of character, I actually made myself some spiced meat and left it back at the base. Yay me. Oh, for Pete's sake. Okay, so anyway, let's go ahead and head on up the mountain here and see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. There is going to be some black ice way up there, but this is the closest place that I know of to get it without going all the way up by Mound of the Dead, which I don't want to do today. So let's go ahead and follow this trail up. This is also going to lead up to the demon birds, you know, that drop the black blood and stuff like that. In fact, there's one right there. But I don't, excuse me, I don't think I'm going to mess with them other than, sorry, I got a cough here, killing the ones that are going to be in the way here. We will come back and you know, farm these guys later on, of course, for the arrows and the hollow bone bow if we don't get the reach of the Red Mother by that time. The hollow bone bow is supposed to be pretty much the second best bow in the game, according to some people anyway. Let's go ahead and harvest these guys with the cleaver. Got some demon blood, which we're going to need for alchemy reasons. And feathers. Okay, let's put all of that on the mammoth and then continue on. Oh, we have one more there too. OG is intrigued by these giant demon birds. He's never seen anything of the like before. Got 960 feathers off those. That's pretty good. Alright. Let's continue on up the mountain here. We might have to fight a couple more of those things. We'll see. But our main goal is to get up to where the black ice is at this point. We're right next to the wall, too. Okay, so let's stay along this trail here. I think I'm gonna have to climb this part. I'm not gonna be able to get the horse up there. He'll have to teleport to us. It was kind of funny the other day when I was just, farming. I was, climbing up the cliffs to get the iron, and then the animals would just teleport to me. Stuck in the bonfire. Not much room to fight up here. Jhil's Roost. Okay. Yeah, we're not going in there today. So... Oh, you know what? I think we have to go back this way now that I think about it. So let's get back down here. Yeah, we got to go up this way. Where's the horse? Here you are. OG stops and observes that sinister-looking ghost fence. Someday, he thinks to himself, I'll figure out a way to defeat you. Especially with the new information that he got from the Priest of Set. Been thinking a lot about that lately, and about what it means and what he might be able to do about it. It's getting colder up here in the icy region. He's really wishing now that he would have brought his spicy food that he made. But hopefully he can handle it if we're not up here for too terribly long. We'll see. Over to this side of the path that leads to the final demon bird pen. They're not actually called demon birds. I don't know what they're called, but they're the big blackbird guys. It's a glorious sight up here high in the mountains and in the snow. Oh geez, looks around. After being in the desert for so long, it's refreshing to be up in the mountains, albeit a bit cold. OG spots something off in the distance. Oh my goodness, what is that thing? He thinks to himself, that looks similar to the bony creature we saw down in the sinkhole, but he realizes he's getting very cold and he cannot stay here for long. But he sees up ahead this black crystal, which looks very curious and possibly that elusive ingredient he's been looking for. Okay. So let's get this here. So OG climbs up the cliff to take a closer look at the black crystal. It seems like it's actually ice. So he harvests some of it, and sure enough, it is ice, but it's black and very, very cold to the touch. So he makes sure not to touch any of it to his skin. How much of that did we get? 588 pieces. Okay, that's pretty good. Should be enough for us to start, make a refrigerator or a preserving bin, and also hopefully get a set of tools and maybe even weapons from the black ice. There's actually one other place up here. Shit, it's getting dark. I think it might be down that way where there's a little more black ice. I can't remember exactly where it is, but we'll have to look for it. As long as we don't get extremely cold, we should be okay with the cold. I don't think there's anything further this way. Now, if we kept going this way, see, there's the big frost dragon. We'll take him on later on. Oh, is there black ice down here? See, we're just cold now, so we're actually not doing too bad temperature-wise. Let's just ride down here really quick. No, I'm thinking this must be just another pathway up here. Okay. For those of you who don't know this, if you're new to the game and whatnot, this is one of the ways that you can get to the volcano. I'm going to have to climb this. Look at the tiger's eyes in the dark. That is so cool looking. Let's get our torch out. That'll actually warm us up a smidge anyways. But just right over here, there's an entrance to the volcano. Right here. We're not going to go there right now because that's like way off in the distance in terms of our role play. Well, I wouldn't say way off, but it's not something we're going to do today. But I just wanted to show that to anybody who might be curious. That's one of 5, I think, different ways you can get to the volcano. All right, so OG pulls his torch out to get a little light, and he realizes that the torch is also helping him stay warm just a little bit more than without it. And he wants to give the frost dragon a wide berth. If he engaged the frost dragon now with his unleveled crew, it might not go too well. So he's going to go ahead and save the frost dragon for another day. But I think there is some black ice down here too. Can we go this way? Yeah. There's just a little bit. You can see it glowing over there. Whoa, shit. Oh, actually, that isn't the ice. That's just the glow of the moonlight. Okay. Oh, yep, there is. There is some black ice over here. Okay, good. Just a little bit. This is not the place to come and get black ice in quantity, though. I mean, that's going to be way up in the northwest, which we will, we'll be going there later. It's by the Mountains of the Dead and where the star metal and stuff is. But I want to be careful not to... I've already done this a little bit, and, I guess it's okay a little bit, but I don't want to, like, skip a whole lot of stuff. Like, we kind of skipped ahead from the truncheons right to steel. We never even used the earlier ones because, they kind of suck, to be honest. But at the same time, I want our progression to be, reasonable, within line, that sort of thing, with this playthrough. Look at that view. There's a bonfire down there, but that's the domain of the demon birds. And for that same reason that I just stated, we're not going to do anything with them today, too, because they're kind of more in-game. It's not that I couldn't go in and defeat them, but Everything in its time. That's what I'm trying to say. Everything in its time. There's some iron over there too, but we don't really need it. Okay, so we are walking away with almost 1,000 black ice. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And we should have... We have some normal ice too, which we're going to need for the preserving bin. You need the black ice to make the preserving bin, but you need the normal ice to actually keep it cool. Okay. So feeling pretty good about what was obtained in this journey up to the mountains. OG starts to head back down, thinking to himself, we will definitely be back up this way. I think both our, high survival and our high vitality is why we were able to go up there without getting super, super cold. Because the third perk in vitality, the second perk is impervious. All temperature effects are diminished. And then survival in general, the higher it is, I think helps you handle the temperature better. So that's good to know, actually, because that pretty much means we can... Going to the Northland. I mean, I'll still bring like spiced food just in case, but I think with spiced food we'll be fine. Now going into the Frost Temple, that's a different matter. But even with that, we probably can make it work when the time comes. Okay, so let's head on back down into the forested region here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up to Leon's Watch. And OG's going to also discover new Asagarth. He does love the landscape up here. It's very green and lush compared to the dry, scorched, desert that he's been in. So it's a consideration for our possible main base. We'll have to see how that comes together. Oh my goodness, what's attacking us now? Probably more wolves. The Great Dam. OG notices a camp up here, and he sees signs of life. But actually, before OG does anything with that, we should probably have OG put the wheel down, which we're going to put down at New Asagarth. So let's go around this way. Interesting watchtowers off in the distance, he notices. Well, he wonders what's over the top of this ridge here. Interesting. It looks like there's a large settlement. He supposes that those northern men who attacked him earlier on, that's probably where they are from. Did you get that wolf yet? Part of the problem too with the oh, is that like a special kind of wolf? Oh, it is. It doesn't really look like a white wolf, or is it just a white wolf that's all scraggly? It's kind of creepy looking. Here, let's pull these guys away. I can't move the corpse. I guess it's just a what you call it? Like an elite is what I'm trying to say. An elite wolf. Okay. Look at the size of that place. That is by far the largest settlement that OG has come across in the exiled lands. Very curious about that place. There are some wolf cubs he spots in the distance, and he would like to obtain some wolves for his collection, so he's going to run in and grab them. Wasn't there a third one, or is it just those two? Oh yeah, right over here. What are you gonna do, wolf? I'm always amazed at how tough the wolves actually are. They are no joke, man. He's stuck inside the mammoth. Part of the problem with the big mammoth and the big elephant is they almost get in the way, you know. All right, so let's stick these two wolf cubs. Oh, I thought wait a minute, didn't I grab 3? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I just grabbed 2. I guess I just grabbed 2, unless there's a third little cub around here somewhere that I missed. Anyway, that is one of the spots that you can get wolf cubs from, for those of you who may not know that. Nice little lake here. Alright, let's go over to this area here. This is the main entrance to New Asagarth. And in an act of supreme defiance, OG erects his Wheel of Pain right in front of the city gates. And the citizens of New Asagarth have an uneasy feeling about this odd structure that they see being set up here. It does not seem to bode well for them. OG stops in front of the gate and just stands there watching them, and even decides to taunt them a little bit. If I can figure out where... Here, we can just shake our fist. Oh. But he does not he is not looking to go into the city at this point in time. He wants to check these outlying places, and one place in particular, which is Leon's Watch, of course. So let's see. Let's keep the animals here. And you stop following. And we're going to get our truncheon ready to go. Oh, and let's also get a binding on our toolbar. And see what we got here. Mammothrider's Shanty. Well, that's a taskmaster. Oh, it's just a level 1, though. I suppose we could get a level 1 taskmaster just to... Oh, well, that isn't going to work. Speed up the wheel a little bit. We could probably find a 2 or a 3 in New Asagarth if we actually wanted to take it on. OG notices that these people are large in stature. These people of the north. Very hardy individuals. I mean, yeah, I guess a level 1 taskmaster is better than no taskmaster. Where did he go? Did I knock him out right about here? Oh no, here he is. Here he is. Okay. Yeah, we'll pop him on the wheel, but if I find something better, you know, we might pull him back off. We'll see. Because we can put up to 4, I think. Yeah, 4 people on this wheel. And then the elephant should have some... he has the gruel, so let's grab that. Okay. Let's continue looking for new victims, because that is indeed what they are. Where's my set knight? Set knight. Here's the set knight. Let's put that right here. And we'll get the heart off of this archer up here. Well, she's unconscious. I guess we're going to have to dispatch her first. Brutal. Okay, we'll take this if for no other reason, so we can melt it down in the disassembly bench, which I am going to make when we get back. I'm not going to take glass. That's easily made. While we're up here, I should grab some of these herbs too. Let me just do that right now so I don't forget. So this is leavening agent. Let's see, what do we get from these bushes? I can't remember. False mandrake. Okay. These are mountain berries, or highland berries, I should say. That mammoth is like acting a little bit odd. And we should get some Azura's Glory too. That's the purple stuff. Here we go, right here. This is actually the best stuff to put on your horse for healing. I believe the Azura's Glory will heal them faster than anything else will. If you are bringing your horse into combat, which I typically don't do. Well, at least not like really, really hard fights anyway. Okay. We don't need a ton of that stuff. I just wanted to have some of it on hand, so... leavening agent, Azura's Glory, false mandrake, highland berries, Azura Glory seed. We don't need the bees or the copper. We got some hops too. That's good. We can grow those as well. We don't need the teeth, and we don't need the plant fiber. Just, whoops. I'll just drop that. Okay, let's continue on here. OG climbs up over the up the embankment rather. He notices that there are some smaller outlying villages. So So he wants to check those first. And at some other point in the near future, he will take a look at the larger city. But he wants to bring. We're gonna have a shield showdown here. He wants to bring some humans with him there with truncheons to help him knock potential thralls out. What's that? Vanir fur harness. I would take that if it would actually help against the cold, but they nerfed it so it doesn't anymore. So, what I don't want to do is collect a whole bunch of, mediocre armor. We're only going to grab like really good stuff, like Sumerian armor if we come across it, because we're going to make all of our own stuff for our thralls and for ourselves. Okay, Meadowwatch. Let's just see. Okay, we got a bearer. Let's see what level that bearer is. It would be kind of nice to have a bearer. They typically can have high health, and of course they can. Yeah, it's just a level 1. But if you didn't know this, the bearer packs can sometimes have like 500 alchemical base in it, which is really, really valuable. So it's always a good idea to pick those up. Okay, so we have another taskmaster here. Let's see what level she is. And then there's a blacksmith or something over there. You're just a level 1. You did.
It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Okay, nah, I'm not going to take you that. Oh, I forgot to get the heart off that other one. Oh, yeah, we'll take the steel reinforcement and the steel. That's worth grabbing. Okay. So we got the attention of a fighter, but not the blacksmith. So let's pull him over here. Just a level 1. Brutal. Steel pick, yep, and a hardened steel hatchet. Very nice. We might actually start using that, or if we don't, we'll melt it down for hardened steel. Yeah, we're getting some good loot off these guys. Okay, let's see what level this blacksmith is. Level 1. I might actually take a level 3 craftsman if I come across one. Steel hatchet and a steel bar. We'll see. At least to get us started, None of that stuff's worth grabbing. We look in here. I don't see a lootable chest in here. Okay. Alright, let's go grab who we're really looking for. Which is Leon, and he is just right over here. Okay, so what we're going to do is call all of our critters here. And you guys just stay put. Now, there's a chance, from what I understand, that Janus, which is also a very highly sought after Nordheimer thrall, can actually be in Leon's Watch. I have never seen that myself. In fact, I've never come across Janus at all, and it's not for lack of looking. But it looks like we have 2 Janus is a male, by the way. Janus is how his name is spelled. But I'm seeing 2 females down there. Okay, let's bring this fighter female up. Well, she gets too close, though. My critters are going to... Oh, well, she's going after the critters. You're just level 1 anyway. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. I wonder if our critters are maybe a little bit too close. Do we get a heart off that? Here, let's bring them a little further back up the hill. Okay. Now, whoever that female is, she's an archer, because I saw her pull out a bow earlier. So, unless she's a... Yeah, she's just a level 1. So, we're going to eliminate her.
No closer! Watch out!
You are a level 1 dancer. Okay. Okay. Snake arrow right in the face. It's brutal. It's funny. It's terrible, but it's funny. Okay, so the poison got her. All right, good. Let's get the steel off of you. I'm not going to take the thick hide because we have plenty of it. And then Leon's just going to be right over around the corner here. We'll take some ale and some steel and your heart. Give me your heart, beautiful lady, so that I can feed it to the evil snake god and get snake arrows in the process. Okay. So let's see. Are we at full health? Yes, we are. Let's get our bindings down here. We've got our truncheon. We've got our shield. Okay. I think we'll be okay, but Leon is no pushover. I mean, he is, after all, in my opinion, one of the toughest thralls in the game. So we gotta just keep him stun locked, or at least, you know, make sure he doesn't get any real good attacks off on us. So far, so good. Okay, let's back up. He hurts. The trick to using the truncheon is, as long as you can time it right and continue spamming the heavy attack with it, you can keep him stun locked pretty much almost the whole time. He did get us once there, but we're good. But look how much health he took down just from that. I guess he hit us twice though, didn't he? But still, I mean, pretty significant. All right, let's go put this guy on the wheel. Ladies and gentlemen, we just got ourselves one of the best thralls in Conan with the 2.4 update. Oh, let's, yeah, we can just summon them to us. Introducing Leon. Why do I say that? Because I did some testing in my other single-player game that I did off camera, where I took my thralls that I had at the time, including Delencia Snowhunter, who used to be one of the best thralls, but no longer, and I pitted them against the arena champion. And I'm going to do that in this series, too. It's going to be fun. I actually built an arena using the arena DLC stuff and all that. And anyways, hands down, out of all the thralls that I tested, Leon just destroyed the arena champion. I mean, hands down, far beyond anybody else that I tested. Delencia Snowhunter could not beat her, not even a single time the times I tested her. The other thralls that did good against the arena champion, not as good as Leon, but that did good against her, were the Relic Hunter Treasure Seekers. So those are like the top end thralls now. They did even better than Sumerian Berserkers. Berserkers did okay. Some of them survived it, some of them didn't, but the Relic Hunters, those guys are very top end thralls. But nobody in my testing was as good as Leon. So I even went and got Beastmaster Timos and leveled him up to something like 13 to 14,000 hit points, and Arena Champion still killed him just because he doesn't have the aggressive attack that Leon does. And Arena Champion is kind of a glass cannon. You have to burn her down or she'll burn you down, because she hits probably the hardest hitting boss in this entire game, at least the humanoid boss anyways. Okay, so enough about that. We now have Leon on the wheel, and our level 1 task Taskmaster is almost completely ready to go, which is good, because then we'll just pop him in, and that'll speed Leon's taming up a little bit. But it's going to take quite some time for Leon to finish here. So, you know what we might do before I wrap up this episode, actually, is maybe we'll just pop our head in here and see if I can find a little bit better Taskmaster besides just a level 1. Because I'm probably just going to leave this wheel here indefinitely. And maybe even upgrade it to, you know, the tier 3 once we have the resources to do so. But let's just pop in there really quick and take a quick look and see if we can actually find a little bit higher level Taskmaster. Alright, so here we go. Yeah. Come on, Wolf. Why aren't you coming after me? You don't quite know what to do. Well, the stacks of poison are going to kill him now. You have discovered new Asagarth. Okay. My stamina's like really low, so I'm going to run away like a chicken. Get him, boys. I'll take that and that. Okay. We're not going to clear this whole town. It takes a while to do that. I just want to take a look and see if we can find a Taskmaster that's you're just a level 1 archer. My arrows are poisoned. Yours aren't. Just put a couple more stacks on you, and then you can lay down and die. Okay. Okay, those two look like they're just going to be fighters. A level 1 fighter, and a level 2. And we'll take the steel, but nothing else. Okay, we just got somebody else's attention. Another fighter, level 2 fighter. Let's break the shield. Oh, she took it down. And a level 1 fighter. In Valhalla. Frost lotus seeds. Yeah, we'll take those. Yeah, we'll take the dye also. Tarzan's in this town. What's the world coming to? What are you? Level 1 fighter. Blacksmith, level 2 carpenter? Yeah, nah, I don't want a level 2 carpenter. Get wrecked. Level 1 carpenter. Alright. Bring me those hearts. Vanir Settler Boots, Vanir Fur Tassel. Again, if they haven't nerfed the... Okay. Quit making all that racket and come over here and get wrecked. What are you doing? Okay, whatever. I think that is everyone. There's usually a Taskmaster kind of in the middle there, not too far in. What are you? You're a level 1 armorer. Nah. We'll take the jewelry for the dancer.
Enemies approaching.
Enemies approaching. You're a level 2 archer. Put a couple stacks on you. Okay, we have some incoming craftsmen. Let's see who they are. Level 2 alchemist. Level 2 smelter. There's a taskmaster. Ah, she's just a level 1 though. Okay, well, let's... We don't need another level 1. Oh, shit. Run away! Our health is not good. Frigid Bite. They must have an enchanted weapon or something. Little help, boys. Little help. Oh. I should actually move my dudes up a little closer. They don't need to be this far out now. Those guys re-popped already? What? What the hell, man? I'm gonna have to look at those settings again. I thought I turned that so good night, blue flower. So they wouldn't repop so fast. That's weird. I was noticing that at Temple of Azura too, or the Exile camp. They were like almost instantly coming back. Level 2 fighters. What are you? Level 2 Tanner. I could take the level 2 Tanner, I guess, but we can get one of them a little closer to home, I think. The glass flask, and we'll take all of that. Alright, we're encumbered. We have 111 steel bars. That's nice. I'm going to get rid of all this stuff. I mean, we can convert this into bones and blood in the grinder, but there are easier ways to get bones and blood. So let's get rid of all that stuff. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And actually, we don't need 1 resin either. I think we want to hang on to everything else. There's a Emir priest, not going to do us any good. Oh, she's got one of the oh, what are they called? The frost swords that you can make in the Frost Temple. That's probably what hit me earlier when I had that cold debuff. Very interesting. Nice miss. Okay, well, this episode's going way too long. I really just wanted to see if we could find a quick taskmaster. Well, we did find one, but not one that's better than what we already have, so. What are... She's got one of those frost blades. Oh, there's another taskmaster. Okay, here. I want to see what level he is before we get close to our critters. He's a level 2, which is just slight... Oh! Is she... Oh, she's named. I don't know, though. Is she like, I think she's an Emir priest. I don't know for sure. Shit. I'm gonna die. They're gonna kill me. No! Oh, no, that's terrible. I should have set a freaking bedroll down. Oh, no, not good at all. I'm going to have to look her up because I think she's a... Oh, I think she's an Ymir priestess, I think, but I'm not sure. And if she was, then, you know, she would have been worthless to us, but son of a bitch. All right, well, I got a long run. I can summon the critters back to me. Actually, I'm not going to do that. I won't summon them until I get within quote-unquote whistle, because I think that's a little cheaty. I'm going to have to run back. All right, well, let's put our old armor back on so we have something. Where is it? Yeah, it's right here. And I'm going to take the this axe and shield with me. We're not going to be harvesting any resources. Oops. Okay, so we got armor back on. Let's grab some potions and some bandages. Do I have better bandages over here? Nope, that's all I got. All right, son of a bitch. Yeah, I screwed up. I should have put a bedroll down, but I just didn't think about it. So there you go. We'll take that spiced haunch, and we'll take this water. And I think that's all we need. Let's get back up there. Bummer. All right, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end the episode here. I'm going to run back up there. What I'll do, though, is I'll keep the recorder running, so if something crazy happens, I can catch it on camera, and I'll show it to you the next episode. But I'm just going to evade and, run all the way back up there and try and get to my dudes, and then come on home. We've got the black ice now, so we can start making hardened steel stuff, and also a preserving bin. And then in the next episode, we'll probably I think we're going to do the dregs in the next episode, because we need to do that. It's the first dungeon, but we also need to do it for story and role-playing purposes too, because we're going to get something out of the dregs that's going to be important to, furthering the Conan story itself. And I want to role-play all that. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode in spite of me dying and having to run back. Some of you probably did enjoy that. And we'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.